today's video, we will tackle about Module 2 Lesson 3 Audiovisual Media. Table of Contents. First, introduction, definition of concepts, functions of audiovisual material, types of audiovisual materials, guidelines for audiovisual material in learning and teaching, uses of audiovisual material, advantages of audiovisual material in teaching, disadvantages of audiovisual material in teaching, ways to use audio and support learning, ways to use video and support learning, 3 steps in producing audiovisual material, and lastly, programs to create, edit, and publish audiovisuals. Let's have the introduction. Audiovisual materials are applicable resources for instructors due to their availability and versatility. It improves the learning experience both students and teachers. Audiovisual material can create all the reading materials more effective and attractive to all students in a classroom. All the learning materials can be represented properly with accurate illustration with the help of audiovisual materials. This brings also variation and diversity among the learning material for the convenience of the students. Let's move on to definition of concepts. First, we have audio material. It is the tools that carry information through sound. It is something we can hear. These include recordings, telelecture, radio, sound films, and telephone. We have visual material. It is the tools that carry information through sight. It is something we see and can be understood by observing the visual aspect of any object. These may include projected materials, illustrated books, chart, picture, maps, globes, atlas, and poster. Audiovisual material. It is a combination of both sight and sound to convey information. This may include television, film, motion picture, videotapes, and etc. Audio. It refers to any sound which simulated by a device to play it. For example, recording. Video. It is an electronic device which uses for recording, copying, and broadcasting of moving visual images. For example, films and movies. So let's have functions of audiovisual materials. First, teaching music, literature, science, and documentation activities. In music, students could learn to associate sounds with symbols and develop their language and reasoning. Teaching language and other content areas. Teaching a foreign language allows our students to communicate beyond traditional borders, expanding their horizons, whether it be with another community in their own country or outside of their country. To enhance oral communication. Oral communication is effective both students and teachers. Through oral communication, it is an opportunity for students to express their ideas or thoughts on a certain topic. To provide interpretation. It is where a student will be able to build a personal relationship with the interpreter. It will help the students feel at ease and advance in the learning process quicker. To employ sketches and broadcast. Let's move on to The types of audiovisual materials. We have audio. Audio can be form of recordings. Recordings may come in cassettes or CDs. Radio broadcast. Transmission of radio programs can be live or taped. For example, the AM and FM stations like MOR and DXIL Wild FM. Visual media. It can be form of bulletin boards and posters. Bulletin boards are structure which displays information on a board. Bulletin boards are important component of classrooms because it provide a way to introduce new material or display student work. Educators should create boards that are equally engaging and educational. Posters. A structure which displays information through text and pictures. Posters are designed to be both eye-catching and informative. Posters may be used for many purposes. They are frequent tool of advertisers, propagandists, protesters, and other groups trying to communicate a message. Audiovisual media can be form of motion picture videos and film. Motion picture videos is recording of sounds mixed with motion images. There is also a visual art form used to simulate experiences that communicate ideas, stories, perceptions, feelings, beauty, or atmosphere through the use of moving images. Films is a huge sequences of animated scenes and sounds. Film is considered to be an important art form, a source of popular entertainment, and a powerful medium for educating or teaching citizens. The visual basis of film gives it a universal power of communication. So let's have guidelines for audiovisual materials in learning and teaching. Images must be small as possible. Provide alternative content. Check copyright. Use MP4 format a size of 640 by 400 and the speed of 500 kbps. MP4 is mainly a video format that is used to store video and audio data. It can also store images and subtitles. It gives records for audio and video files. Save audio files in mono format. When we say mono format, it is the fact where the file contains one channel of an audio. Let's have the uses of audiovisual materials. Stimulate interest and emphasize. Learning takes place effectively when the teacher sets out to provide learning a situation in which a child learns because of his natural reaction of the provided materials. It promotes efficiency and it clarifies subject matter topics. Audiovisual also make learning experiences last longer. Let's have the advantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First, it gives diverse teaching techniques for learning. Simplify and clarify specific topics. Allow students to learn at their pace. Can be reused. Lessen the amount of asked questions. We have also disadvantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First, requires correct use. Not all concepts can be taught. Should include only images and fit for boards. Might not guarantee learning. prepare it, good pronunciation is needed. It can be difficult to understand for children. A good internet speed is required. The proper equipment is needed. Ways to use audio to support learning. First, unit podcast. Example: weekly updates of teaching material and current situations. Live online discussions between two or more people. For example, online class. Interviews with subject matter experts. These can be used as core or support for lessons. Subject matter experts allow you to learn about your topic from the people who know it best, so you can add the depth your content needs to get noticed. Student-generated recordings. Used as part of a learner activity or to record evidence. Recordings of public lectures. Those can be repurposed and used for different contexts and subjects. Public lectures are typically open to the public and speaker presents in his or her professional role as a scholar or expert, rather than as an instructor as part of a course. Let's move on to the ways to use video to support learning. To demonstrate experiments, example, sodium solution plus the periodic table. To exemplify abstract concepts, what's inside a flame. To illustrate 3D models. To demonstrate time passage, example, awesome HD Slinky slow-mo. To demonstrate decision-making process, example, conflicts in the workplace, sources and solutions. To summarize, to illustrate performances and music. To show practical activities, example, melting metal. Let's have the 3 steps in producing audiovisuals. First is planning, the most critical aspect of producing. Requires a purpose why, brainstorming how, preparation. Planning is also a process of setting goals and defining the actions required to achieve goals. Planning provides motivation and commitment. People are not motivated when they do not have clear goals and do not know what is expected to them. Next, we have production. The shooting or recording stage is what most people consider the production phase of an audio or video project. During this phase, it is a key to keep planning ahead of the daily shoot. The primary aim is to stick to the budget and schedule. This requires constant vigilance. Communication is key between location, set, office, production company, and distributors, in short, all parties involved. Lastly, we have publishing. The publishing phase is the final part of producing audio or video for educational purposes. Let's move on to programs to create, edit, and publish video. To create, Audacity. To record and arrange videos. Audacity can be used to perform a number of audio editing and recording tasks such as making ringtones, mixing stereo tracks, transferring tapes and records to computer or CD, splitting recording into separate tracks, and more. GarageBand to record and edit sounds. It allows users to create music in a visual, oral, and tactile environment. It is easy to use and students can make numerous changes to their work, constantly refining their compositions. Windows Media to record and edit video. To edit, Windows Movie Maker, free use to edit. Virtual DJ, free use to edit sounds and video. QuickTime Pro, video editing software. Lastly, we have to publish. Use the web accessing to YouTube, Vimeo, or SlideShare. This is all for today. Thanks for watching.